Sorry about that. Okay, so I'll just show you the rest of the picture real quick. He's got a pork pie in his knee this time, and this time he's got a goblet of wine, and he's got like some kind of Egyptian sort of crown thing going on. And he's got like all this decorative stuff. He's got earrings. He's got like an earring there. He's got these two, like to represent that he's a sun god. So he's got like little suns on his really long earrings. And I was worried it'd make him look like a girl, but he's not a girl anyway. So, and he's not really femboy or anything either. He just looks girly. I don't know. So it's like he's like wearing a choker and some stuff. Stop blurring, jeez. And he's got like a sun thing, and then he's got like this chain thing attached, and then he's got, instead of cigarettes, like on a stand, and he's got like these cuffs and shit, and they're red wine or something, and then he's got like he's sitting on like a big pillow thing. You can see his paws again, which I think I've done even better, and he's actually wearing like a thing, and there's his slave type person presenting him with food. I didn't really know what kind of food to put. I wanted it to be the kind of food that maybe ancient Egyptians would serve, but I have no clue what to serve, so I just did like chicken legs and pies and shit. From the skinny slave boy, who looks actually quite plump in this. He's not supposed to look that plump. But I used to go extreme with my skinny characters. So yeah, it says, the sun god Jeromiah, if you can unblur for me, indulges in gluttony whilst lazing around. So he's, like I've said before in my other live streams, he's pretty much the god. He's the god of, well, he's sun god, he's sex god, and god of like, not like gluttony, but like indulging. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so the next one is, again, I tried to do this, but this one's even worse, I think. I think it just got worse, like the face especially. But this time I did my original idea, which is to have a girl, like, laying next to him. He's pretty much got his drink on her head, resting it on her head. Which is not what it was originally supposed to be, but oh well. Thought fine. So I'd changed it so much that it just looks really bad at this point. Because I just couldn't, no, I made a jaw look massive, sorry. I just couldn't get it to look right, so I did it several times, and at this point I daren't do it again because it's just starting to wear away the paper. So I did him with two girls this time. It says, sun god Jeromiah is also a sex god. He's popular with the girls and great in bed. And that's why he's popular with the girls, apart from the fact that he looks hot. He's got this nice soft belly that she's resting on. So I do like it, but I think it could be better. So here's a version of him that's more buff, which I really didn't like as much. I mean, it looks good, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not him, I don't think. It's like showing a fist at his wife. He's skinny because he, you know, pretty much starves her and shit. And again, trying not to really show my fucking disgusting dirty nails, but yeah, he's doing something naughty to her there. Just to show her skinny form. That's her with her hair down. She doesn't like being skinny because pretty much in this universe, being fat means you're a higher rank and being skinny means that you're a lower rank. So nobody wants to be skinny in this universe. Like, I'm surprised that's not the logic in human society, but apparently being skinny makes you superior, being fat makes you inferior. I don't really get the logic, but oh well. Because surely, wouldn't you prefer to look like you're well fed than look like you've been starved? Or that you can't afford food? I don't really get the logic, not human logic anyway. I mean, in the animal kingdom, being fatter is better because, it, you know, you've eaten a lot and you can sort of survive a winter and stuff, so I don't really get human logic. Or that, you know, a lot of people find it impressive, like being active or whatever, and being not lazy and working hard. But I actually don't find that an attractive quality, to be honest. I like lazy. I like, you know, you're so well off and you're so sort of spoilt that you can afford to just be lazy and you can afford to get fat, you know. I don't really get the logic. Like, in some cultures that is the logic, but even that's dying off now. Apparently, they're becoming more sort of westernized now. With every country becoming westernized now, everyone's like everyone's down on fat again, and you know. And every time I open that MSN, there's always like a fitness article. It's like, it's not like, I mean, I get if they want to show like, you know, people being fitter and healthier, but like they don't. It's always like this extreme exercises and extreme, like they've got to be extremely buff. And, you know, if you're a bloke or even if you're a woman, you've got to be extremely buff and six-pack abs and everything. And I just don't get why they're forcing everyone to look like that. There's got to be an agenda going on there. But yes, it's pretty much just like, so that's the new maid. And he's like, I couldn't really do it with this angle, but he's supposedly like, I don't know how to describe it, but like putting his hand under her chin and just caressing it or whatever. But I just couldn't do it with this angle. I could do it if, I could always do drawings from an angle where it's like showing it from the side, but I can't do angles like this. With certain things, it's weird. It's like, you know, if I'm going to draw someone sitting, I can't really do it from like the front or off to the side. But if I see it from the side, I can definitely draw it. So like, you know, if you're sort of looking at someone head on, I can't really draw them sitting. It looks bad. But if I was to draw someone sitting from the side, yeah, I can do that. Like, oh yes, here's a seat, here's a leg, here's a bum, you know, I can do that. But if it's, you know, from like this angle where it's slightly off to the side but frontwards, you know, I'd be like, where do I have the leg facing? Like, well, you know, it just looks silly and it just ends up looking daft. So I didn't know. I've tried several times doing stuff with the arm and I just can't make it work. But this is him when he was skinnier. So he's been in abusive relationships. So he had his father who starved him pretty much. And then he went on to be in a relationship with a girl who starved him. And basically the abusive thing she did was not only starve him, but also like grab his hair and pull him and stuff and shove him and smack his cheek or whatever. And like pull his chest fur. So being skinny is bad in this universe, definitely. I mean, a lot of the dominant males will deliberately keep the younger and more submissive males skinny to make sure that they always stay a lower rank, and pretty much they hate it. Like, everyone's main goal is to be high ranking.